Oh, the lights are on. I'm going to be mean to you now. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boys.
Keep the hate mail coming, please.
Game on.
Welcome to It's a Hawaii Thing. I'm Lanai, and that's Brooke Lee.
Hi.
We got a great show for you guys today as I put on my headphones. But when I introduce this guy, we need to cue the music.
Okay.
This guy is a founding member of the 6-time Nā Hōkū Hanohano Awards. It's kind of like the Hawaii's Grammy. He's from the award-winning group Maunalua. This guy's awesome. I got to travel with him to Japan one time. He's such a positive guy, all-around good guy, amazing musician. Ladies and gentlemen, Bobby Moderow. How you doing, Bobby?
Hi.
Look at that. The best intro we've had yet.
So good.
With
All
music.
day, right?
Yeah.
Out of all day, the best intro. It's great being here.
Thank you for being
Thank
here.
you guys
Coming on.
for allowing me to come and be a part of this beautiful morning with you guys. To everybody out there, aloha and
Yeah.
welcome.
Yes, thank you for being here.
It's great being here.
I haven't seen you in a while.
It's been a little while.
Seen you
has
from a
it been
distance.
Japan? Has it been Japan? Since the last time we
Actually
were
having a
together?
conversation, yeah, but from a distance we've seen each other, from a balcony
Yeah,
and
from
a
a
stage.
balcony, from that first
Yeah.
fateful morning back in Waikiki.
Yes.
6 months ago.
Yeah, maybe.
6 and change.
Where did you go to school? Where'd you graduate from?
Punahou.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. I went to Kalani, but
The other
I tell, yeah. The only reason I went to Kalani.
Yeah.
I had a full ride. They gave me full ride. So
Give you full
that's the
ride,
only
huh?
reason why.
Scholarships.
Yeah. So I had to tell.
Did you
Punahou,
get your
sorry.
own locker too?
I did not. I shared it with 4 other guys, and I was the holy boy, so I had the lowest locker.
How old were you when you knew you could play music?
I still don't know. I still don't know. It's a matter of you evolve. It was I was 17 when I got my first guitar.
Okay.
But I still don't understand what I'm doing.
But you didn't sing like at a young age? Were you singing?
I was 4th grade at Miss Saito's class up Wailupe Valley School.
Ooh,
I'm glad you
Wailupe.
remembered her name.
Wailupe Valley School, and 5 minutes till class pau. So she said, "Okay, kids, put your heads down, start your homework, whatever. Just stay quiet till the bell ring."
Right.
I go up to her, "Miss Saito, can I sing to the class?" And she's like,
really?
"What?" So I'd go out there, and she said, "Well, Robert," they call me Robert in school. Yeah, Robert, just go. So I had this captive audience for 5 minutes, and I went out there, and I'd be, "You light up my life.
Really?
You give me hope." And they had to listen to me right till
Yeah.
the bell rang. And she sent me home with an application to this newly formed choir called the Honolulu Boy Choir.
No way.
So I got home. My mom signs me up. So I go in, and I was the second year of it. So 76, I believe. So me, Weldon Kekoha, Sean Nā Ō.
Yeah. Heightened.
Everybody was.
Everybody.
All the guys that we see now.
Yeah.
Were in the boy choir.
Yeah.
So we
That's
all kind of grouped
amazing.
together. We all grouped together in the choir. So.
Is the choir still going?
No,
I don't think
sadly
so.
so.
You should
no.
bring it back.
No, brother.
a lot of work, I know, but somebody should bring it back.
It's like,
But they were like rock stars. You guys performed it
Yeah.
everywhere.
No, I remember.
If the Queen of England came
we
here,
Yeah.
the
definitely
boys' choir
we
was
were
there.
man.
Yeah.
It was the thing to have at that time.
Yeah.
We were very proud to be a part of the music of Hawaii, and Mr. and Mrs. Holman just got the Hawaiian Music Hall of Fame, I believe. Was it the Hōkū
Walk of-
Awards?
it might be
the
the-
Lifetime
Oh,
Achievement.
oh,
Yeah,
Lifetime
yeah.
Achievement Award.
Hōkū's,
Lifetime
yeah, yeah,
achievement.
So we went and sang, we are young men of this country, young men of this land.
Wow,
Yeah,
Brooke.
so Brooke, you and I.
No. I auditioned.
Wow.
Be Clear Hawaii. I auditioned for the boys' choir.
You did, yeah? They did. The operation did really well on you,
They
though.
didn't allow girls
very con-
in,
you're
but
very
I
convincing.
auditioned anyway because my brother went. So
Yeah.
I asked if I could sing. It was what you guys had to sing the pledge, the My Country 'Tis of Thee.
Yeah, right.
To audition. Yeah, I auditioned.
So you did the boys choir. You're in 4th grade, you say? And then
grade.
when did you figure out, you know what, I'm going to do this as a living?
I'm still trying to figure that one out too. I love the music. It's been very good to me. I'm a curator to the music. I want to pass it on. I teach at the University of Hawaii as well. So I'm very blessed to do that. And it's my time to give back to the culture that's given so very much to me. I'm kokole, guys. I have no
Yeah.
Hawaiian blood,
Yeah.
but I want to give back.
Yeah.
This is my way.
But you do it so well.
It's a matter of kuleana. It's responsibility.
Yes.
We need to take care of this place.
Of
Yeah.
course
And
we do.
To me, the music's a huge part of the fabric of our community.
Yeah.
It connects us. It shares our love and essentially aloha with the world, guys.
And it tells our
They look to
stories.
us.
It tells our stories.
It's exactly that.
It really
Nana.
does.
It really is that.
Yeah.
So I got a lot of stories to tell. Not
Well,
just
we're going to
'cause
get
I'm
into
Portuguese.
some of those stories in just a minute. Don't go anywhere. Bobby Moderow is hanging out with us. It's a Hawaii thing. Bringing you what matters. Viewers can receive the Star Advertiser digital full access subscription for just $9.95 per month. Go to staradvertiser.com and click on subscribe. Use the code AHITHING. HEC Medical Clinic. Dr. Aries Oda, Hawaii's #1 laser weight loss center for weight loss, reverse diabetes, and heart disease. Call today for your limited time special, only $37. Lose 1 to 2 inches instantly.
We do need a house band.
Welcome to
We're so spoiled.
back to It's a Hawaii Thing. Bobby Moderow is hanging out with us, talking about music and how influential it has been on your life. When did you figure out you could play an instrument?
You know, the instrument came, so my family's all from Hilo. My family, my mother's a Sousa girl. And so from Hilo, and whenever we went up there, she's the only one that moved away out of 7 kids, came to Honolulu. She's the eldest as well. I'm the oldest grandson. Whenever I go there for parties and whatever, they all sing and play. They all sing and play. They're amazing musicians, you know. And they look at me like, oh, Bobby boy, he just sit in the corner. You're not one of us. He don't know how to, hunt pig like that, which I still don't. But sit over there. So I felt so left out.
Yeah.
You know, and music can really connect a family
Yes.
more than you know
Yeah.
music, something simple as music. So I came back, I said, kid, that's it. I'm gonna get me a guitar and I'm gonna learn how to play. So I got a guitar. And now you gotta learn. You gotta get someone to learn from. You gotta become a haumana. Yeah, you gotta learn. And it's really hard to find out if you don't have Hawaiian blood. Excuse me. If you don't have Hawaiian blood, it's really hard to find because it's such a highly guarded secret, especially at that time in the mid
With
80s.
Kiho'alu and all that?
Kiho'alu is very, very, very guarded. So my dad said, hey, you should call Raymond Kane.
Yeah.
I said,
Oh.
Raymond Kane. I said, he's like a superstar. No, you should call him because you should go to the pico, the source.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Okay, so I'm like, I go in my room, I'm 17, okay? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look him up in the phone book. I know he's not listed.
Because there's no
I don't
internet
know.
yet, guys. No
I know,
internet
exactly.
yet.
It's
Yeah,
out,
yeah,
you never
yeah,
have
yeah,
internet.
yeah, yeah.
The yellow page
phone
action.
book.
Yeah.
So my fingers did the walking, and I look, K-A-K-A-K-A-N-E, Raymond Kane. And I'm like, oh my God, now I gotta call. I can't lie to my dad. I was gonna say, oh, Dad, he's not listed, I tried.
Yeah.
So I call him, and I wasn't good at rejection at the time. He's 17, yeah. My chick just left me, was heavy. So I call him up, and he answers the phone. Hello. I said, hey, can I please speak to Mr. Kane? Yeah, it is him. Who it is? I said, I'm like, my God, he answered the damn phone. It's unbelievable. I'm Bobby Moderow. I want to learn Slaki from you. And he goes, you like to learn Slaki from me? You're not going to waste my time. I said, no, sir, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm really serious. He said, when you start tomorrow.
Wow.
That was it. And I went out there, took my first lesson, and I said, how much do I pay you? He goes, no, I don't like get paid. I said, what you talking about?
Wow.
I want ham and I want spam.
What?
I said, what? What are you talking about? He said, when I first was learning, I would be on the beach playing. I learned from this guy. He teach me how to play Slaki guitar. And he only caught the kind of gray fish. He liked the red fish, pache kumula.
Yeah.
So I would bring the fish to him. And I'm like, okay, so you like me bring the spam and ham to you. Yeah, bring that. So I get there, okay, first thing, paid in full. He had to sit there. He wanted the bar S. Bar S ham.
Wow.
So he sit there, and I gotta be quiet. Okay, sit down, tune your guitar, be quiet. So okay, he opened the can up right there and eat it right out of the can.
What?
And then the jelly,
Oh, Lord have
pow,
mercy.
Really?
and it's all running down his hand. And I go, oh, you want a napkin? No, this is how you make it smooth. This is how you make it smooth. And I'm like, are you serious? So this goes on for a while.
Right.
And Tia Lodia, his wife, goes, oh, Bobby, I can talk to you for about 3 months. We went doctor, and Uncle Raymond, his cholesterol and blood pressure through the roof. And I'm thinking, I'm killing Raymond Kane. So she said, no. From now on, bring healthy stuff.
Yeah,
and I said, oh, okay. Hey, expensive, healthy stuff.
Yeah.
So I go bring all this carrots and all good kind of stuff. He's sitting there waiting for me. Hey, boy, come here, get over here. What you got me? He opened the bag. He looked and he goes, from now on, $10.
What a great
From
story.
then on, I had to pay. So I learned there, and then I went back to the Big Island, and I said, okay, I'll play you guys one song.
Oh, here we go.
And they go, oh, you play, play. Try watch.
What was the first song?
I forget what it was. Man. It was, I forget what it was.
I think we got to get you a spam sponsor and put a spam
no.
On the guitar.
But Lanai, the problem is I opened the can of worms. Now, anything and everything that happens, I got to fly up to sing for. But it's a blessing because once again, it's family.
Yeah.
And
Totally.
I love them so very much. And that's the connection.
Yeah.
My grandparents sang. My
That's
mom's a
amazing.
beautiful singer.
That's so cool.
crazy.
Yeah. I wish I could sing. Jeez.
Do you ever sing? I never heard you sing.
I don't know
That
how.
Filipino
She
gene,
can sing.
That Filipino gene skipped you.
It skipped. Dancing skipped me.
Skipped you.
Yeah.
too.
So SOS, there's no way you could ever make it.
No
into
way.
The SOS.
Terrible.
He could be the MC
I could be the MC.
for
Yeah,
SOS.
or the opener.
You're one heck of a cook to cook. You're a comedian.
You know what I think I've always thought would be cool if you, Kelly Boy, and who else would be? But you guys did a protégé album of
Yes.
What?
of drinking songs.
What?
Protégé drinking songs.
Yes, because everybody when you grew up, you were in a garage and somebody always sang a drinking song.
But that's
That's not
Portuguese.
But yeah, not Portuguese.
No, but the Portuguese, introduced the ukulele,
Right.
and,
That's
and then
true.
the Spanish
We'll
introduced the
do-
guitar.
songs in love of malasadas.
Something like that. We gotta take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more It's a Hawaii Thing. This show is brought to you by Atlas Construction, Hawaii's #1 builder for 8 years in a row. Call them at 808-951-9500 for the quality and service you deserve today. Chaminade University is preparing Hawaii's leaders for tomorrow, today. Earn a private education with a public service mission right here at home. Get started at chaminade.edu. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. You got Lanai Brooke Lee, Bobby Moderow on the guitar.
I mean, just
hanging out with
elevating
us.
our show so much.
We were talking about drinking songs because there's so many types of drinking songs in Hawaii in the
wouldn't
garage.
know, but
That's another thing that really connects us, is being able to inu. And it's such a Hawaii thing, being able to sit
Totally.
around. When I first started how to play, guys, that's exactly what I wanted to do. I want to sit in my backyard. I was working with Uncle Raymond I was 17 and a half at the time now. And I'm learning my stuff. So he sits there. Oh, wait, Bobby, should I play that one again? So I can play it again. No. Okay, this is how I want it to be done. Play it again. No, Bobby. Okay, look, I'm going to play it one more time. You're getting frustrated with me. I'm going to play it one more time. No worry. Look, just watch me. Time out, Uncle, time out. I'm going to tell you straight. Why I'm learning how to do this, I want to go work with my dad, construction at the time, get home, take my guitar at my backyard, have a couple beers, poke on the table, watch my dogs play, and sing to them. That's it. I'm not going to play at the Waikiki Shell. I'm never going to win a hōkū. I'm never going to win any of that. I told him, I'm not doing that for this. He goes, he leans forward, looks at me, and he goes, someday you're going to thank me for being hard on you.
Aww.
Every night before I go bed, guys, I thank the Lord for Uncle Raymond for being hard on me.
Yep.
That's awesome. How many hōkūs have you won?
I don't know.
Too many.
We won. You know what?
Many.
Hōkūs, hōkūs are amazing. Grammys are amazing. But you know what really is amazing to me, guys? I'm very proud, but I do a thing at the Grammys Museum every year.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I work with the kids, and they come in, they bring in inner city kids. And I'll never forget the first year, I had no idea. Bobby, want you to be at the Clive Davis Theater at 10 a.m. Why? Alan Yamamoto. Why? Just be there.
Yeah.
I had no idea. Zero.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
get there. And I'm like, what am I doing here? Oh, you're going to talk to these kids. 200 kids are going to come in from kindergarten for an hour. You're going to talk to them about Hawaiian music. I'm going, how do you keep the attention?
Yeah. And these are howlies. I mean, they're not howlies. They're all it's like a Mexican,
exactly.
whatever. But
I never bring sock puppet, nothing.
Yeah.
Something. How am I going to keep their attention?
Right.
You know what it was, guys? Yes, it's the music. But more than that, what I wanted to explain was, look at Uncle Bobby up here. I got no Hawaiian blood. I'm from a beautiful place, beautiful culture. I want to take care of my culture. I challenge each and every one of you to take care of the place that you're from.
Yes.
It may not be a Hispanic place or a black place or a white place, but take care of it and learn from each other's culture. Uncle Bobby learned from the Filipinos, the Hawaiians, the Japanese, whatever. And I'm sensitive to them. We all get along. So I told him, hey, Hispanic kid over there, I'll let you talk to that black kid after. Talk about the food you got, or learn the dance, or do something together.
Yeah.
It'll bring us closer together, guys.
That's awesome.
We need more of that.
Yeah.
And now they're popular. Every year they go back when they do it. At
5
the Grammy.
years I've been doing
And it's
it.
like
Solid.
everybody wants to come. All the kids remember.
Yeah.
And it's like a whole thing. Him, Kimi, Minor, all of them.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Bro,
That's so
at
cool.
the very end, Lanai, at the very end, I stand at the door and I hug and kiss every kid.
That's great.
And it's such a connection.
Yeah.
That's, at the end of the day, one word, what defines you? For me, legacy.
Yeah.
That's what I want to leave behind, is these kids to
And it's
remember
just the
that.
Hawaiian group that comes there to do that every year. They do a Aloha Week, for the Grammys.
For different,
yeah. For
it's funny because
promotion.
it's okay, Bobby. We're gonna do this. Alan and I were talking. So the first year it was Hawaiian music that made Waikiki. So okay, I've worked in Waikiki for a while. The second year was guys that sing falsetto. I sing a little falsetto. The next year was kihualu. I bang a little kihualu. Oh, and then the following year. Every single year I was a part of it because there's a different facet of who I am that's inbred into this
the thing.
culture, right? So it's been a real blessing to be a part of that. And they can't get rid. Portuguese are like stray cats. Once you feed them, that's it.
Pow.
They never go.
They're always around.
Pow.
What would we do without the Portuguese?
Amen, my brother.
I've been studying food and history the last 10 years, and I've been learning. You know who invented shrimp tempura?
Portuguese.
The Portuguese,
in Okinawa?
No, here, because they brought over the oil and the batter in the 1800s. Saw the Japanese guy eating raw shrimp. So he took the shrimp, put it in the batter, and then the oil. If you go to an okazuya in Hawaii, what does the shrimp tempura look like? It's all batter with the tail sticking out. Japanese made it better and put panko. So, the Portuguese invented a lot of things. We got to thank them for the ukulele.
Wow.
Right? They introduced what
Malasada.
Hawaiian said, jumping flea, right? Ukulele was irritating.
Yeah, irritating.
Now it's one of ours. We'll talk more about this music, and I also want to talk to you about slack key. So don't go anywhere. Bobby Moderow is hanging out with us. It's a Hawaii thing. For all your money needs, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union is here for you. Visit hificu.com. Welcome back to It's a Hawaii Thing. Lanai, Brooke Lee, Bobby Moderow here on the guitar.
He's a permanent guest.
Yeah, he is. You're welcome back anytime.
You guys are stuck. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to show up whether I'm asked or not.
What he just said before we went to break. He ain't leaving.
Yeah.
I've gotten a couple different stories about slack key, and I want to hear your version. I was told by some older people that when the Spanish introduced, during the Paniolo time, when they introduced cattle to us, they introduced the guitar and, of course, the ukulele, that the Hawaiians couldn't adjust or tune the guitar, so they would slack the key to get that sound. Is that true?
So essentially, guys, in the old days, you had one man and a guitar. You didn't have, easy music and island guitars and all this that we have today. So you got one guitar. You have to make it sound as big as you can. So when they first heard the guitars, you had 3 vaqueros around the campfire playing. Okay, how am I going to make this one guitar sound like? So they would, at first you would just strum it. But there was something missing. So you get one Hawaiian guy playing slacky under the coconut tree. Coconut fall, hit him on the head. He's like, hey, if I can keep the bass going and add the melody on top of it, I'll get a full sound. So the same song is this.
Beautiful.
So then it becomes this, inadvertently at the time, it was just, they just wanted to play music.
Right.
They didn't realize it was going to turn into this beautiful
Whole
art form
genre,
Now, this predates the blues. It predates country music.
Yes.
We're talking about, my guitar was just in the Bishop Museum, right, with Kailen Reese, because we realized that this music has a lot to do with the blues. If you listen to the blues, the 12-bar blues, it's very similar to Hawaiian music. You got the vamp. My baby left me and I miss her so much. Da, 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 da. That's the vamp. My baby left me. I love her so much. Da, 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 da. It's all like our Hawaiian music. Da, 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 da.
That rhythm.
And so you have the verse, then you have the vamp.
Right.
Exactly.
But
so
we predate that?
We predate
Hawaiian music.
Hawaiian music
Wow.
predates
See,
that.
I tell people slack. That's why in country music you hear that twang. That's from the Hawaiians.
Well, that's
Absolutely.
That's why
And the same thing
Melvin
too.
Lead went to country
Nashville.
music, and they loved her, but she was already ma'a to that music because she was singing Hawaiian music her
true,
whole
bro.
And
life.
we had this argument. I don't know who was on the show. We had this argument about. I said Hawaiian music. The reason why a lot of local people love country music is because listen to CNK Kalapana. That was very like country
That is very
to
country.
me. And growing
Very
up on
country.
Lanai, we rode horses, so it was
Yes.
even more country, right? But the twang and all of that came from Hawaiian music.
Steel guitar.
Yes.
The format of the music, very Hawaiian. And that and slacky guitar is a huge part of that foundation that we know as even popular music today. It's really cool that we have that, and the world needs to understand that.
Yeah.
They think you just kids Hawaiians playing in the middle of the ocean. You don't realize the kind of contribution we have given the world musically.
Yes.
And we need to tell them that.
Yes.
So I really want to be an advocate to help. And me, Makana,
Yes.
Kylan, there's so many of us that really want to explain this to the world. They need to know this, you know?
That's what when I was talking to Ziggy Marley about On a Beach in Hawaii.
Yeah, the song.
He was like, it automatically brought him back to Hawaiian music, but he chose the ukulele, obviously,
with,
and got Jake
Shimabukuro.
and Jake didn't know what he was doing. He just sent him the tracks.
Right.
And then Jake played along with it and riffed.
Sure.
And then when Jake got it back, he was like, holy crap, it's about marijuana. Smoking marijuana, walking on the beach. He didn't know it was about it, but
he knew it was Ziggy Marley.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, well then, where would it should go if it didn't
follow
go there?
the bouncing ball.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, no, it's and once again, it's storytelling. It is, and it all comes back to that. It's that's this story I want to live on, and the way it lives on is through music, because we never had a written language.
Right.
So the chanting was our
oral tradition.
Storytelling,
history. So the music kind of made I don't want to say making chanting more user friendly, but music does that.
Yeah.
It's easier for the ear to absorb. And
that's how we learn our ABCs. We sing it.
You don't just
I want to talk more about this with Bobby. Please, we got a parting gift for you. Thank you for joining the show.
I love you guys.
Yes. Can you imagine? We're done already.
How can we be done?
That's how quickly with this a good conversation has gone.
This is for Bobby.
Bobby's going to do a song on the extended
come to
version, so
YouTube.
follow us on YouTube.
Follow us over.
YouTube.
Bobby, thank you so much. Congratulations on everything.
I really appreciate
We
you.
really appreciate what you do for the community too. Make sure you follow them.
Aloha.
And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time on It's a Hawaii Thing. Ahui ho.
Oh, YouTube sounds so different.
Welcome to It's a Hawaii Thing, the extended version. We got Bobby Moderow hanging out with us. We're talking about music today. Slack Key, how influential was Hawaiian music to the world and how it is so influential to the world. Who was the artist? Obviously, Uncle Raymond Kane was you looked up to, but who did you listen to and who did you look up to?
You always, what grabs, especially for the young people, when you had the renaissance of Hawaii, when the Sunday Manoa, Peter Moon came in and, just started ripping on, like, it was, you couldn't define it anymore. It wasn't Hawaiian, it wasn't rock and roll, it wasn't pop music. What was it? And I had to wrap my head around it. So you just kind of listened to it till you could define it. And I wanted to be like that. I wanted to. So listening to that, Leru Ka'apana, the Hui Ohana, the falsetto, I just wanted to marriage all this together. But I wanted to go to the source. So like I'm learning blues now. I love blues. I love blues music, and I'm thank God. My neighbors, no one's ever called the cops on me yet. Oh my God, I play really, really loud and I love it and I really enjoy it. But you have to go. I love Stevie Ray Vaughan. I love the new.
Did you ever
blues.
play? I'm sorry to interrupt. Did you ever play blues with Willie?
No, I never did. So I want to do something
With
for him.
Willie K? You never played with Willie K?
He called me. He called me to do a blue note with him. Bobby, I want you to play. And I was already committed. And right after that, and I couldn't. And he said, Bobby, well, we got to do something together. And I loved him so much.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a blues thing for him. A
That's
fest.
awesome.
And I want to bring the players together.
We Augie and I used to open for him. And we would sit backstage and he would play blues. And he would just play blues and I would just listen to him and it was weird because when he would do his show, he would do this Hawaiian set and then like 45 minutes in he goes, okay, now I'm gonna play for me. And he would play rock music. He would just rock out.
Put his hair down.
And go crazy, right? And then as he was getting older, he started doing blues stuff, which I thought was really cool.
It's another form of slacky guitar to me. It's the guitar singing for you. So it's all about going to the pico. It's always going to the source and then building from there. So yes, I can rip up the slacky guitar, but to me, I know it's the traditional side that I want to leave behind. When I first started playing, my first gig ever was a roadhouse. You have to find somewhere to play, and I couldn't find a place, and so I just found this roadhouse side bar. You guys wouldn't know. It's called Roy's in Hawaii Kai. So I went there.
This little bus-up joint. Bus-up joint.
Yeah, chicken wire in the front, everything, man.
Yeah.
So I started playing there, and because I couldn't find Hawaiian music in the late 80s. It was all
true.
karaoke, it was all Hawaiian,
Yeah.
and I love
True.
it. Don't get me wrong, I love Hawaiian music, but I couldn't find Hawaiian music. So I said, if I build it, they will come.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I
you did.
built the band on the premise of the hui ohana and all of this stuff,
okay.
and they showed up huge. And now we're seeing a huge
Resurgence.
and
for
it's all
sure.
coexisting. We have
Yes.
great Hawaiian music. We have
Right.
great Hawaiian music. We have great pop music in Hawaii.
Yeah.
We can all coexist. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing.
And the internet, I think, is really exposed and put the spotlight on a lot of you guys through social media or whatever it is.
But we were lucky to grow up in that time period.
Oh, totally.
Oh,
I
my
mean,
God.
Well, us grew up in like 4 generations of music.
yes.
If you really
Yeah.
I
think
mean,
back
Sunday
of it.
Manoa,
Yeah.
Peter Moon.
Yesterday,
and then to
I
the Brothers
mean,
Casimiro.
Brothers Casimiro.
Thursday.
Tony Conjugation.
Thursday, I was on the 405 freeway in LA, and they were playing Anuhea. And
Wow,
I
that's so weird.
and I asked everybody in the car. We were in a van. I said, "Is this somebody's Bluetooth?"
Right.
And everyone looked at each other like, "No, no."
It was
And I was like,
just
"Oh my
a
gosh, it's
radio.
on the
It's on the
radio!"
radio.
Yeah,
I love it.
And then I switched like yesterday. I was coming back to the airport in LA, and I heard J Boog.
Wow.
So you're starting to hear our music
Island
for all
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
Yeah.
Local artists
Yeah.
are reaching further
Yes.
and further.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's getting a national eye.
Yeah.
I just played at the Moana for you know what NAMM is? You guys know what
Yes,
NAMM is?
yeah.
The
So I
National
did,
Music
yeah.
Festival.
So I just did a thing for NAMM, which is the largest convention in music in the world. It was really cool because I played this. This guitar was built for me by Martin Guitars, and Martin's in Pennsylvania from 1833. They've been building
Wow.
guitars. Chris Martin was there, so he signed my
Wow.
guitar when he built it. But I went up and I received it from them.
How old is he? Oh, the grandson.
He's the 5th generation, bro.
5th generation.
Wow.
He's the 4th, Martin, but he's the 5th generation to own the company.
Wow.
So he's about 10 years my senior, I guess. In his,
Yeah.
60s, and great guy. And they got an eye on us.
Huh?
I mean,
great.
Eric Clapton, a lot of guys. I was playing at their booth. Ripping it up, having some fun. I got done. He came up to me and he said, "Bobby, I gotta tell you something." What? This guy came up to me and asked me, "What were you playing?" He was really blown away. And I said, "Well, who was it?" Carlos Santana. I'm like,
Really?
it's really cool to have that kind
What?
of people. Because like I said, they can't, it's really cool. It's a hybrid of sorts. It's
Yeah.
guitar, it's music.
That's like
but
Willie.
what is it?
Willie Nelson saw Willie K, and
And
that's
it's like,
how Willie got into that
Exactly.
that circle because he said the same thing. What is that
What
guy
is that?
playing?
What is he
Yeah, what
playing?
is he doing?
So
Yeah.
it's other than, and I think that's the thing. Why I wanted to learn how to play guitar, not just guitar. It had to be slack key guitar.
Right.
So I'm very that. I want to find something other than to make it special.
But we have a lot. We have a lot of
I
people
guess.
watching from all over the world. Explain the difference, or if they don't know, what is slack key?
Slack key guitar is taking a guitar. These are the keys, and we slack these keys to make it slack key guitar.
Yes.
And so the standard tuning guitar is E, A, D, G, B, E. We slack. This is a standard G tuning. So if I held G would be here in standard, you move it 2 up. That's G. But now I liberate my left hand because that's it right there.
Ah.
So now I can. So I don't have to hold a chord and try to do all of that at the same time.
Yeah.
I actually, it liberates my left hand to be able to tell my story through the strings.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's innovation,
But
you see.
but you're not slacking the key right now as you're playing.
It's already.
It's a tuning.
It's already tuned.
This is a
Slack
chord.
tuning.
This is a
Yes.
G major chord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like when I do kuhomeo kahalu'u,
Yeah.
stuff like that which is very special to me, I'll tune up to the original E tuning. So I'll go up to E tuning and do that. That's like super powerful because it's just like the album. And that's how I've always, the premise of music to me is if you can't at least do it as well as the original, don't do it.
yeah.
Don't think that, just because.
Even in
I can't
karaoke,
do-
don't even do it at
Yeah,
karaoke.
Please don't. Karaoke's the worst.
Hate us.
You ruin our
Just-
songs.
Oh my gosh. It goes from right off the poly on those songs. So what I try to do is try to emulate what those people were trying to say at that time because it transcends time, it transcends
Right.
Yeah.
emotion.
Yeah.
Because now here we are today, 21st century, these songs are more prevalent now than ever
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when I do these songs, I really try to emulate
It's Kiho'ala is literally like halaus
Yeah.
for music, because
Yeah.
when you go to the kumus and you
You're right.
you learn the slack key tunings, you learn all of that, because the replication of the sound is important. You can't interpret your I-94 version
No, you're right.
of ku'uhome o ka'alu'u.
Yeah.
You either play it the way it's intended or
Yeah.
don't
or
play
don't,
it.
just
Yeah.
don't, because
Yeah.
it's
You don't
sacrilege.
dance mine to a cha-cha beat.
No,
If you do,
you're right.
they will
You're
kill
right.
you
And
at Mary Monarch.
I just want to touch on, for people who are watching, about how you talk about people go, what is that? What is it? Music is such a vibration. And when I think they did test on slack key vibes and the sound. When they put sand on top of a glass or a speaker,
It makes a design.
It makes a design.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a very
Beautiful.
healing, and I think that's why people like it or gravitate to it. It's
Absolutely.
almost like Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Dun, dun,
And everyone's like,
dun,
"Whoa."
dun, dun.
Yeah. So like if
Everything else doesn't matter.
if you're in Idaho or New York and you
Right.
hear this Hawaiian, you like automatically
It
you're
just
like,
takes
Yeah, you're
you.
it takes you
legit-
somewhere, right?
yeah.
That's so very, very
Right?
true.
And it gives you chicken skin.
It does. It gives you some huge chicken skin. More than that, to touch upon the holistic properties of this music, my auntie Judy, who I love so very much, met her through music, and I'd play for her. Wherever I perform, she'd come see me. The day she came up to me and said, "Hey, I gotta tell you something. I just got diagnosed cancer." I'm like, I said, "Do me a favor. Don't stop coming to see me. I'm gonna go through this with you. Let's do this." I went through the whole treatment with her. She'd come. I take her after my performance. I grab her by the hand. Come, we'll go in the back. I'd sit there and just try to sing and look into her eyes and just whatever I was feeling at the time. Till she came up to me and she said,
so cool.
"Hey, I went doctor, cleared." I'm
Wow.
cleared." And she said,
Really?
a huge part is the music, Bobby. Thank you so much. And
That's
I'm like,
awesome.
No, it's not. It's all channeling.
Yeah.
This is all so there is a huge holistic
Healing.
property.
Vibrations. I believe in it.
Vibrations.
Energy
Yeah.
and vibration.
Yes.
I believe in it strongly.
Even Willie said the music really
Yeah.
helped him. Willie was like,
Huge,
if I don't do the music,
Yeah.
even
Oh,
as
huge.
sick as I am at chemo or whatever, the music is what helps me.
I
get
went to
through
this.
it.
The reason I learned about this, I went to this convention 15, maybe 16 years ago, and it was in LA, and it was about energy. The convention was about. It was just a small part of it. It was a guest speaker talking about energy. I had no clue he was going to be there. I didn't know who he was or anything. It was just part of this convention I went to, and he had a picture monitor. Everyone. He had a clicker, and he was explaining energy, and he brought up Is and Pavarotti.
Their
the
pictures, you
singer.
mean?
Yeah,
Or their
the singer.
sound?
Their pictures.
Oh, okay, got it.
And he says these two gentlemen are singers. If you don't know who they are, he gave a little background of Is, gave a little background of Pavarotti. Am I saying his right name?
Pavarotti,
Pavarotti.
yeah.
And they both sing in this falsetto genre. And he was breaking it down. And then he showed the speaker with the sand on it, or he put salt on it, a video, and he played different types of music, hip hop. Different types of energy music. And then he played Is's and he played Pavarotti's, and they made this thing.
Wow.
And it was just their voices.
Right.
He made this thing. And he said something to the effect of these two guys and a couple other people in the world can get to this frequency like almost like only a dog can hear, or it can form this kind of vibration. Yeah. And that's when I started like learning or looking into vibration, energy, and music.
Weird.
It's
How
a
healing
huge-
it is.
Yeah.
It's a huge falsetto.
Yes.
When I first started to sing falsetto, why you touched upon that and why it means so much to me. I love Dennis Paval, the golden voice of Hawaii. That was my favorite till today. No one will ever get to that level of just his energy, his tone, everything was perfect. So I'm 16, I want to learn how to sing. So boy choir, I had 2 solos. So I'm in my room, Dennis Paval's Kaleo Ki'eki'e's playing, singing along. I'm lining it up. My mom, I love her so much, she taught me how to sing. So she comes to my door, she goes, "Bobby, I hear you singing." I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Could you stop? Sounds like you're killing a cat." And I'm like, okay, so it's crossroads, right? Either I'm going to go up the pulley and jump off,
Right.
or I'm going to figure out what makes that tone and make
Yeah,
it proper.
yeah.
To where I'm playing at Roy's now, and guy comes up, puts $20 in my jar and says, "Sing anything falsetto, Bobby."
Oh.
So I look over at my mom, I give her a wink, and I go, "How do you like me now?" And it was just, I had to learn how to position the vice grip properly.
Yeah,
So once I
yeah.
did that, the energy of that music is like no other music I know. And I write my music, and I
So
wrote
wait, did you mimic it or somebody taught you it?
No.
What, the
I
Leo
just,
Ki'iki
I
is?
just-
Falsetto, yeah.
I figured it out.
You figured it out.
And then I heard my voice really, really, it's like a controlled scream. I mean, falsetto is a controlled scream.
Yeah. It's
That's
hard
all it
for
is. It's not easy to
boys,
do.
yeah.
So I heard my voice really bad singing through a cold. lost it for a while. And my doctor, I got in, they scoped me, and I got notes on my vocal cords, everything. This was about 15 years ago. So he said, you need to learn how to sing properly. You need to go to Nā Hōkū.
Yes.
Oh, she's one
So
of the
I
best.
said, okay.
One
So
of
I
the
call
best.
her up. Oh, auntie, I can learn from you. Oh, no, I'm really busy. I have no time. Okay. I just want. Wait, what's your name again? Bobby Moderow. Wait, you Portuguese? I said, my last name is in Portuguese.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks Moderow.
Yeah,
Moderow.
that's the way you say it.
It's German.
Yeah.
It's German. My mother Susa, pure Portuguese. She get pepas. But my dad is German. So she goes, wait, you Portuguese? Yeah. You can come tomorrow. Hey, I got
Really?
so close with her. When she got her Lifetime Achievement Award, she asked me, would you go and walk me up? I want you to walk me up to get my
that's
award.
cool.
So we got really close. I love her. I miss her.
Yeah, I miss her
I miss
too.
that woman. So to answer your question, I learned how to sing by myself, but she honed me and gave me my voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you first started, did you get in? Well, the local people don't really give you a backlash. Did your family or anybody close to you give you, like?
No, I mean, it got to the point where, it's wild. It's weird, guys, because I'm a white guy
But
singing
you're not.
Hawaiian music.
But you're
singing
not.
Hawaiian music. No, but it's amazing, Brooke, because Hawaiians all supported me. I never got, who does Haole kid going to sing? So until one day I got off stage and these two old Hawaiian ladies singing over, Bobby, check out. Oh, hey, we was talking and we get one bet. She says you Portuguese and I said you Haole. Which one is it? And I'm like, I just said, yep. And I turned around and walked away. I ain't gonna get in the middle of that.
Yeah.
Not today. They didn't give me one. So they're like, no, come here. You gotta tell us. And I'm like, Portuguese is Haole.
Yes.
Haole is Portuguese.
Same.
But I'm not gonna get in the middle of that.
Yeah.
So
Right.
it's wild. It's almost like, because you're Portuguese. But what happened with that is during the plantations, we had the camps.
Right.
And my mom comes from a camp. The Portuguese, the Filipinos, the Hawaiians, the Japanese. We all shared our food.
Yeah.
We all shared our dance. We all shared our love, and that's how we got these beautiful kids, the most beautiful kids in
Yes,
the world come
yep.
from here. And that's how the Portuguese, the Haoles lived on the hill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
the
were the
Lunas,
Luna.
the
They were
Lunas.
the Portuguese is one of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's how we kind of got accepted.
Yeah. It's an amazing thing for those who because I do food tours and that's part of the explanation.
Obsessed with the
How do
plantation
you,
vibe.
I'm obsessed with the
Obsessed.
plantation vibe because it's who we are today.
Yeah.
It's who,
come from that.
how many Hawaiians have Chinese last names? You had 30,000 Chinese come in 1852 to work on the sugar plantations, was all single men, right? Of course, going to get, look at these brown women. We'll get plenty of kids,
exactly.
right?
She cute.
And
She cute.
And the same with the Portuguese, the Filipinos, the Koreans, everybody else. So we really are in a melting pot of a cool place.
It really, out of anywhere in the world, it's amazing. When you look at these dots in the ocean, guys, to me, I feel like we are the pico of the world.
We are.
You guys feel that? You
My
feel that?
grandmother used to say that. You know why? Because we're the most secluded place in the world from
True.
any landmass.
True.
Yeah.
We're the
Right.
tallest mountain in the world from the bottom of
Right.
the ocean.
To the-
We're the
yeah.
wettest spot in the world.
Yes.
Mount
Right.
Waialeale, hottest spot in the world.
Yeah.
Big Island. I mean, it goes
It just
on and on. My grandmother said we
Really?
live.
She said that?
Well, she always just said we are the pico of the world, and we also are the Garden of Eden.
Oh, look at you.
Well, the
She said
original,
it.
Right.
when the Polynesians first stumbled upon, what did they call us? They call us Hawai'i,
Yeah.
which is the closest word to heaven
Right.
that they
Yes.
had at the time.
Yes.
We are heaven.
Yes.
Bro, how's that?
Yes. Yeah. We are. And
See?
and
The energy is amazing.
Who doesn't love? I've had hip hop artists come and go. I like that Hawaiian music.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
And
It's connecting.
It's connecting to everybody. It connects to everybody, I guess.
And I think, like I said, the world needs to know our story. We have a
Yeah.
lot to say, not just because there's a lot of Portuguese here, but there's a lot to say because they need to know that we are a special place. We are here. We're viable. We're tangible, and we have a lot to offer. And
Yeah.
we all got to be thankful for this, for the aloha.
Yeah, and it's too bad because the ones that came before us, Uncle Dennis, all of the kamakahi, they were never the ones. They didn't want to talk. The generation was you don't toot your own
Yeah.
horn.
Don't-
you don't-
No talk about
you
it.
know,
Don't
so
talk
it
about
was a cultural thing where they would just like my music will speak for me, but then there's this
In my garage.
generation,
And
we're
it-
the ones that have to
and
be
it's-
like,
and
no,
it's-
we have to tell the story.
And Brooke,
Yeah.
it's very Hawaiian to not put yourself
Yeah.
on a
Yes.
pedestal. Don't do that.
Yes.
yeah, don't be
Yeah.
ho'oyo,
Yeah.
don't be like that.
No,
yeah.
no be like that.
Yeah.
You got to be real.
Yeah.
Be humble.
Yeah,
You
be
have
humble.
to because
Yeah.
that's where your ohana comes from. They humble
Right.
people. So you start putting your
Yeah.
you're gonna get
That's why I
stuck
think
on
we
her.
have such a hard time with social media. Our generation, like, why do I gotta put a picture of me every day?
Yeah.
I don't
Exactly.
let my social media person tell me you gotta post a picture of you every day.
It's funny, and you gotta listen. I'm just like that too. I don't like, but we need to.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if we don't, who's going to do it?
Yes.
And then someone else can take the credit.
When Garth Brooks came, they called me and asked me to open up for him.
Nice.
I told him no.
Really?
Oh.
He was he did that thing for the Pearl Harbor.
Why did you say no?
I said no because why ask me? No, ask me. Hey, that's shame. You guys asking me. Who am I? You know who Garth Brooks is? I mean, that is like my idol. I mean, there's no way. And I said no. And they're like, well, why not? You're capable. I said no, I'm not. I'm not at that level of musicianship.
Oh man, but you did it. I hope.
And then I'm driving down the road, and his song came on. One of his songs. I started to cry. I was like, I couldn't believe. Maybe I could have met him. So I called him back, and I said, no, only joking. I like do him. And they said, okay, two things, Bobby. Two things. First of all, when you're asked to do something, whether you know how to work the parachute or not, jump.
Yeah.
Figure it out on the way down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Secondly, we realized he came, we thought he needed an opener because he was going to bring his band. He's not. He's going to do it solo. So there's no turnaround. So you're not losing anything so it was meant that you weren't to do it, but next time, Bobby, you need to say yes.
Yeah.
Because we needed you to do this.
The local Hawaiian side kicked in for a little
I was
bit.
like,
That's right. Yeah.
not me. Nah. Ask somebody
Yeah.
that's more capable, and they're like, "What's wrong with you?"
Yeah.
Great.
You know, it's so funny you say that because I was asked to open for Hall & Oates.
Wow.
First of all, I'm not even that demographic.
Aren't you, though?
No.
Yeah, I think you do fine.
Second of all, I'm like, why would you ask me? But they wanted me to do 15 minutes comedy.
To warm up the crowd.
Yeah, to warm up the crowd.
Sure.
So I struggled with it because I was like, what if I die? What if it doesn't go well? And I'll never be just scary. So anyway, I did it and I killed.
It was here at
the Blaisdell.
Blaisdell.
Yeah.
So you did it. Smart.
I did it. Yeah.
How did you not think you could, that's your lane, these people?
Well, not Hall & Oates. I don't know who the Hall & Oates crowd
It's
was. I didn't know if
everybody
it was
from
like.
Pearl City to Hawaii High.
The demographic actually
I didn't know.
and that's our age demographic.
Yeah.
So they would get
my
you.
man.
They would, if anyone would get you, it would be that. But at the time, no, I totally feel you.
Yeah.
You just feel like, wait, wow. I mean, it's so overwhelming. I'm not, I don't get asked that a lot.
Right.
To do stuff
I went
like
to
that.
Punahou. They beat that stuff out of you in 5th grade. You're always worthy.
No, but
We missionary people.
But now-
you own everything.
Now you've opened for a lot of great people.
Yes.
Who some that you were like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I did it.
There's a lot of great people that have been a part of the music, and it's a matter of opening up, but it's just a matter of, to me, just going to Japan, going to Korea, and actually performing for a crowd that wants to. People ask me, Bobby, can I hire you to play background music for my party? I said, I don't do background music very well.
I can try, but I'm going to pull
Brooke,
focus. I'm Bobby. I'm going to pull focus.
It starts out. I try to
make it small. Make it small.
I try to,
but I can't.
And then
but
at
I
the end of the
can't.
night, everybody turns their chair and they're like looking at me. And Kalani is the classic. He goes, Bobby, I know you bring your fan to your gigs. I said, why? Because you're the Beyonce Maunalua. I'm like, brother. I said, Kalani, you mongoose. I said, Kalani, I love you, Kalani. But it's definitely fun.
I want to talk to you forever. Well, we'd like to talk to you forever. Love
He's
you
our
too.
house band.
Can you play us a song?
Yeah, let's do something really quick. Falsetto has been very
take your time.
good
Don't
to
do
me.
it quick.
Well, no.
First time you said that.
And telling stories is a huge part of
Shut up over there.
Punahou in the house. But music's a huge part of my life. Music's been my saving grace. I lost my father just 2 months ago.
Oh,
he was
sorry,
the reason
brother.
why I sing and I play, because he was all Hawaiian. My mother's all country. So she only listens to country. My dad only listens to Hawaiian. Whenever mom's in the house, she's country music. Whenever my dad is home without my mom, then it's Hawaiian. But when mom got home, it turned to country. And he is in my music. He's the reason why he never supported me through anything. Never, ever. Sports, nothing. I was a great boogie boarder. I was the greatest break dancer.
What?
Yes. I was on Breaking Hawaii.
What?
Oh, yes.
We
Johnny J. Jam.
Digging up the tapes.
We had Kamasami Kong on the show.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Kamasami, I love him. I saw him in Japan the last time we were there.
We were there.
Yeah. And in Otaiba, or I forget where. Okay, but whatever. Okay, so he never supported any of that. He's like, look, go work. No. Why are you going to play basketball? Play with a ball. No. Go learn a trade. That's old school. You just go, don't do that. Just cowboy up and go learn something.
Local fathers.
Never. As soon as I asked for a guitar, 100%. What kind of guitar you want? And who are you going to learn from? He was the one that said, right? Go learn from Raymond Kane.
That's awesome.
So he's the one that said, and when I started, Dad, never gave me off from work, construction. Go work. Dad, Uncle Raymond asked me to do on. It's called Portraits of Paradise. Mike Buck. I don't know if you know Mike.
Yeah,
so
Mike
used to
forever.
So he had his show, and Uncle Raymond asked me to be on the show with him. Dad, it was a Sunday, my lesson. Bobby, tomorrow you go come with me. We're going to Miley Beach. You go come with me. This guy Mike Buck will come over here. You go play, and you go sing with me. He like me as one of my students. I said, Uncle, wait, I gotta go work. My dad gonna kill me. Dad, I call him on my
brick
Hawaiian 808. Remember that 808 cell? I forget 808 cell, whatever. Dad, Uncle Raymond asked me tomorrow though. Dad, he goes, Def, you will be there.
Oh, nice.
You will be. He supported me 100%.
Right.
So this is for my dad.
Aww.
And this is the storytelling that I love so very much, a song written by our queen.
Bobby Moderow, ladies and gentlemen.
Slacky goes like this. I love you guys.
Wow, we love you too. Bobby Moderow, ladies and
Honolulu
gentlemen.
Boy Choir's finest.
Oh my gosh. That's what you call beautiful vibrations right there. Thank you guys for watching the show. Please subscribe.
Drop mic.
Bobby,
Drop
we
mic.
love you, man. Thank you for coming by the
Love you guys.
studio.
Thank you. God
We'll
bless
see
you guys all.
next time. Ahui
Thank
ho.
you. Ahuyo. Aloha.
It's a